What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and yes, this is high key a hashtag boycott Black Panther 2 video, but with the twist. Yeah, with the twist. Welcome to I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. Yeah. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. And you know what? On this particular video, I'm prepared to get a whole bunch of constructive comments on this one. I am, even some negative ones. Yes, they are two different things. So, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. Like I said, if you like, leave a comment. I know why we having such a disjointed, can I use the word disjointed? In regards to T'Challa being recast. I do. I gave it a lot of thought. It's like stuff that they would, and when I say they, I mean European Americans. I do. I don't mean racist Americans. I mean European Americans. Just stuff that they would never consider because they value it. And then back when they pass it on from generation to generation to generation to generation. Stuff that they do, we won't do. And I know why. We can't do. We'll provide excuses, because that's all they are at the end of the day. We'll provide excuses for why we can't do it that they would never utter out their mouths. And I know why. I know why. We're not in touch with who we are. What do you mean, Theo? See, at the end of the day, the Caucasian American that refers to themselves as white, they know where they come from. Thus, they have an identity. And they cherish that identity. They hold that identity strong. They do. You better not challenge that identity. And it's with such an identity that they are able to have the University of Notre Dame not only be a Division 1A school, but be a school that has no conference. The University of Notre Dame. That's a religious school. You know you have to convert to that religion at least while you at that school. You have to convert to that religion while you're at that school. Now let me do this. Notre Dame. Let's play. Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. Proud of it. Irish Catholic. That's your religion while you're over there. You have to convert. You never question whether or not you can go to the NFL by going to an Irish Catholic school. And I'm saying this specifically to a friend, a classmate. I'm not going to call him a friend. I'm going to call him a classmate. I'm saying specifically to you. You probably never see this video, but I'm pretty sure somebody let you know that Robert Wheeler, I referenced your name. Because you question my intellect in regards to how police initially formed over here in America. Because I stated that African Americans have just as much chance of making it to the NFL if they go to HBCU. You question your heritage because you don't know it. You know black, and that's the problem. Because that's all you know is black. And that's wrong with that's the problem with way too many of us. All we know is black. You don't know anything else, and you ain't trying to know anything else. At these HBCUs, because I can go to any college in America and learn a foreign language. I can't learn any foreign language from Africa. I'm willing to bet not even at the HBCUs. Why is that? Oh, I know. I had one cousin say to me he wasn't African, so he wasn't going to claim it. And I said to him, "You're not black either. So what are you?" He said he was Native American. I said, "What's your native tongue?" Couldn't tell me. Every ethnic group, whether they want to say it or not, has something that is specific to their culture, to their ethnicity, that they worship, praise, and idolize. Might not be God, but when they cuss, more often than not, you'll probably hear a name come out somewhere. But what do we have? They even have dishes from their origin, their birthplace. Food. What do we have? What are we trying to get? What are we trying to receive? What are we trying to learn? What are we looking down our noses at? Because it ain't from here. But you ain't either. It's amazing how many times I've heard me and mine say Africans don't like blacks over here in America. Well, hell, I've heard some Africans say that blacks don't like them either. Matter of fact, I've heard some blacks in America insult Africans. But why? Where you from? You don't know who you are, so you hold no value in who you are. It's why other ethnicities can make us feel bad about how we wear our hair, about the clothes that we wear, about the music that we listen to, how we wear our clothes. Let Grace from Trailer Park News tell it when she reviewed Black Panther 2, even tell us about the tribal groups that they have in there and how we're trying to preach something. No, stupid. That's your westernized viewpoint, idiot. I'm name calling you because you too damn old to be that damn dumb, Grace. If I know something about your culture, your ethnicity, and if I know something about the cultures and ethnicities in other countries, then your old ass should too. Because you look like you're in your 40s. You might be in your 30s, but you look like in your 40s, which means you old enough to know better. I'm sorry. I just don't like when people speak on that which they know nothing about and we don't hold them accountable. And we don't hold them accountable because we don't know. And those that do know, we quick to ridicule them or question them. That's why it took forever for T'Challa to get to the big screen. That's why certain YouTubers are comfortable enough saying, hey, sideline him for 10 years if you want to, but don't recast him. I'm sorry, my brother. I know a cat that's 20 years older than you. That ain't fair to him. Matter of fact, I know a young lady that's probably 10 years older than me. That ain't fair to her. See, you only thinking about yourself. This character been around since 66. No, to hell with all this. We gonna sideline. To hell with all this. We not recasting and everything. To hell with that. See, the problem is at the end of the day, to a degree, you still don't put the same amount of value on T'Challa that you put on Bruce Wayne. You still conditioned to settle for less than. I know who I am. With pride and with confidence. See, I didn't trace the lineage back to Africa, but I did trace it back to the slave trade, to the auction block. Griots stories that were passed down to me from my great grandmother to my grandmother to my aunt. Yes, I listened to those stories. And if you are fortunate enough, blessed enough to be able to sit down and have a conversation with your great grandparents, you don't know how blessed you were. But I was blessed to see, to talk, not only to my great grandmother, but to see a picture of her grandmother on the wall in my house. Thus, I fight for this because I know what this is. I'm not ashamed of it. I embrace it. It ain't never been black. It ain't never been a nigga. My children will never be bitches. Men and women that hailed from the motherland. I know it. Can't deny it. And I'm not going to look for anything else because I'm comfortable with it. And in me being comfortable with it, I'm cool. I'm fine in fighting for it. The question you got to ask yourself, where we at? The 11-minute mark? Is why are you comfortable with accepting less? Why are you comfortable compromising with accepting less? And why are you not proud of who you are? Because if you say you're proud to be black, look at the color of your skin. You can't find black nowhere on the damn globe. You can't. And if you ask these cats where they come from, they gonna tell you Ireland, Italy, Australia, Germany, Pakistan, Israel, France, Britain. They know where they come from. They will have these conversations all day, every day, telling you they white. But their strength lies in their identity. Something, for whatever reason, you are fine reducing to a color. And what has that color gotten you? Comfortable with being second, if not third. Comfortable with throwing away what you should be prideful in. If you in this country and you look like me and you don't have the desire to learn your native tongue, you need to check yourself. Don't come for me. I'm not the one. You need to check your identity. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.